And we are live with another episode of the Brownwater Banter podcast. My name is Jared Seymour.
My name is Joey Cates.
It is Joey Cates, and we got a good show for you in the studio. We got Scott and Mandy from Red Radio Productions, man. They're going to be talking about what it's like to be these crazy internet people like we are. We were talking a little bit about that before we went live. But before we do that, we got to thank the people that keep the lights on for us over here at the Brownwater Studio. Right out of the gate, Dr. Robbie Williams over at Southern Magnolia Smiles, man. If you're looking for a great local dentist, you can look them up on the socials at Southern Magnolia Smiles on Facebook and Instagram. They are located right here on Washington Avenue in Ocean Springs. So 2026 is a year to get those teeth brushed up and looking perte. When you're ready to book that consultation, you can give them a call at 228-215-1202 and tell them Brownwater sent you. If you need legal representation for any reason, Taylor & Cox Law Firm is right here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast in Jackson County, George County, or Greene County. They specialize in felonies, misdemeanors, DUI, BUI, family law, divorce, child custody, you name it. If you need someone to fight tooth and nail for you in the courtroom, this is our buddy Tyler right here. You can give him a shout at 228-696-0111 and always tell him Brownwater sent you. We talk about it every single time on the show when I rattle this off. Forever Young Men and Women's Health. It's July right now. If you didn't get your New Year's resolution in for 26, maybe you should start planning it right now for 27. They specialize in bringing medicine, health, and exercise together to help men and women live their best lives. You book an appointment with them, and Kendrick right here, he'll do some lab work on you. He'll go over it with you. He'll see if you're vitamin deficient, hormone deficient. They specialize in testosterone replacement for both men and women, believe it or not. So go check them out. We got some, go look our episode up where he goes into a lot of detail about hormone replacement and just overall feeling better and moving around. Give him a call at 228-363-6623. And bringing up the rear here for us, Insured Roofing. That's ENSURED Roofing, the coastal Mississippi's trusted roofing experts. They do replacements on roofs. They do repairs, storm damage restoration. We all know what season it is right now.
Spinning thing.
Knock on wood if you could hear that. You can check them out at insuredroof.com. That's ENSURED roof.com. Or give them a call at 228-797-7667. And we want to thank them for coming on with us. They've been on about 2 months now with us, I believe. So you can check them out as well. We really appreciate it. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a long one in the making. I don't know what took so long. You got it? You were good over there?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay. I'm glad we made this happen. I'm glad y'all are here. A lot of big announcements for Red Radio, but we always do it like this. I've had the pleasure of knowing y'all for a very long time, so I know your backstory.
Yes.
But for the people that might be hearing, the Brownwater audience that don't know, give them your backstory here. How long have you been on the coast?
We've
Whole lives?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. Scott grew up in Pennsylvania a little bit.
Okay,
that
doesn't count.
Virginia a little bit.
That doesn't count either.
Yeah, so just a little bit.
All right, so when did y'all make it down here?
Everything other than
so
that.
Maybe I don't know the whole backstory.
Yeah.
All right, when did y'all make it down here?
Been back since I was wee little itty bitty thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
wee little lad.
Being a time.
9.
Right.
Yeah. I've been here most of my life and played music on the coast for a long time. Ended up wanted to create a podcast to push original music.
I can relate.
I've been in cover bands a lot. So
You're a drummer.
Drummer.
Okay. Just so people can kind of figure it out.
One night I was playing in Ocean Springs and I was walking down Government Street and I could hear everybody playing the same songs, same cover songs across the street from each other. So nothing wrong with that. Everybody loves stuff they can relate to. But I was like, it'd be cool if we really had more places for original bands to play, but I can't afford a venue, so I can maybe get some webcams and create a podcast, or at least, push bands in any way I can. So that's how we got going with our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And so we pushed.
What year was that roundabout?
This was before COVID. So this is like 2017 or something. 18.
No, 20.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, I started this before you were involved.
You did start this before I was involved.
Nice.
So about 2017,
Did.
I made the Facebook page. I hating on you. I love you. So I made the Facebook page, started helping with original bands. But then when COVID came around and everybody started using the webcams more, that's when it really picked up. We were able to start doing our thing.
Yeah,
we had our buddy Mitchell Gruich helped show us how to work the webcams
Mm-hmm.
and that sort of thing. So we started filming in our living room
Mhm.
and had bands over during COVID. And you can see some of our early episodes. People are wearing masks.
Yeah. It was
stuff
a
like
wild
that. It's
time.
weird,
It was a wild
yeah.
time.
You weren't even supposed to have more than like 10. I can't remember. There was a number. Like you weren't supposed to have more than 10 people at your house.
Oh yeah.
And
But we
they
did.
had to be like 12
yeah,
foot
but
apart
who keeps
too.
up with
Yeah.
that? So,
Yeah, we
so our
were
early episodes, we got masks and stuff like that we're wearing.
we
And,
were doing the sound at that
Mhm.
time, and I'll never forget. We were trying to same philosophy as yours.
Yeah.
Let's promote the bands, the homegrown show with Kevin, the whole thing, and we were going to do. COVID kicked off, and I remember like we were at the studio in Biloxi at the time,
Yeah.
and we didn't. Obviously, no one knew what roller coaster you were, what edge we were going off, what cliff we were driving off of
Uh-huh.
at that time. But we were like, okay, no venues you can't go do live music anywhere, so this is like even better. We were already promoting the bands. Let's have them do live stuff, and with the internet, we could have them like live stream it from all these different places, right?
Right.
So we had some bands set up in Mobile, I think,
That's awesome.
if I remember correctly, to like live stream a performance that we were going to remote
Yeah.
in, and like the venue got like I think the police showed up or something, got a call like, hey, you're not even going to live stream this stuff, and they had to like cancel on us,
Oh,
and we were like,
geez.
all right, so we won't be going to them. And,
Sorry.
yeah. so-
Coming up later.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
definitely-
how do we feel the next segment, Bill?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's how we
doubt.
do- we,
We'll find something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just dance.
Do something.
I don't know how to.
We'll
that-
take calls.
So that's
Right.
how we really kicked
We
off
don't have a
this thing.
phone. Yeah.
What was your format originally? Did you record it? Did you go live? How did that work?
The
We-
first format was a huge episode. We had
We
3
produced a
bands
bunch of
on one
stuff.
episode.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
produced all the bands.
And we wanted to
beforehand.
include artists as well. So who?
So y'all were
you know,
recording them though.
Yeah.
We always record the music because we multi-track
Yeah.
whenever we can, and we'll produce the music and then we'll produce the video for the bands because there's a lot of things that can happen in a live
Yes.
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we wanted it to be something for them to have in order to use.
Right. So you're doing it for
Ownership.
people that don't understand. You're doing a little tooling on the audio.
Yeah.
You can EQ some stuff, bring some
Right.
check levels, make sure nobody's too loud, too
Right.
low, or like that kind of stuff.
Um,
And then you would put the video out.
Right, but
Yeah.
we also I would do it just like a normal. We had live interviews too. Chaz Singleton
Yeah.
was in the living room. Mitchell would show up and he would do the interviews. Who else was on that first episode? I think we did like 2 or 3. Dane and Drehos.
Yeah. Yeah. No Dana.
He was
So,
Tracy.
I was
King.
on an interview with me and Jason, but I don't remember now what it was for. We were promoting something, maybe one of our shows coming up, the
I
Fresh
feel-
Falls from Grace.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like it was a Falls from Grace
we were in the
show
living
y'all
room.
were promoting because
I
we
know
would.
we had Myers School came on.
Yeah.
Early on.
So y'all interview the guests.
Yeah.
while the
Live.
So it would be
band
kind of like,
comes on.
correct me if I'm
like
wrong.
this.
Yeah, but
for
I mean,
the in studio stuff.
Right,
you know.
right.
but you would do like an interview, but I don't remember the order. Would the show start with them playing and then go to the
Always
interview, or
music
interview?
first.
Started and ended with
Got to get
music.
that hook in. you.
Yeah,
right,
it's always
that's right.
started with the music.
Yeah.
And people's minds, they go so fast.
Yeah.
They change so fast. So that's why we ended up we'll do music, interview,
Yeah.
music, interview.
To me, like that time frame, 17, 18, and then COVID really like doubled down on the internet. But
Yeah.
it was like, hey, we can have the Tonight Show
We can have
in our house, in our living
Absolutely.
room, wherever your
Exactly.
studio.
Why would
wherever,
we ever leave again?
Right, right. But it's
Absolutely.
like that power of control, not power and control, but like you can highlight the things that you want to,
Mhm.
like your local community, right? I
Right.
don't know. It
Mhm.
blew my mind. That's why I've been doing it ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So then it was, it was just to help them keep going and
Mhm.
playing and getting in front of people's faces.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, they can play shows, but now we can. If people don't want to go gamble on things they don't know about, like they
Right.
don't want to
Sure.
just drop $20 on a band that they've never
They've
heard.
never heard of.
Yeah.
They don't know who they are.
So this is a way of we can record people and give them a little sampler,
Mm-hmm.
and it gives the bands a booking tool. They have a little EPK
Yep.
video
Yep.
that they can
Sweet.
send to somebody and
wait,
with some decent audio.
Well,
and I'm
and-
getting better at it.
I'll sound like
What's
the,
this knob do?
You're right.
Just punch all of them.
There's a lot of
All
that.
of
on
them.
there.
Boop, boop.
there
Yeah,
is,
but
yeah.
I just crashed
Trial and error.
fell on my face till I'm finally getting it now.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know, like if you're smart, like you just get it wrong a bunch of times, and
Right.
eventually you'll get
yeah,
to the right
it's-
shit.
you learn better that way too. Just fail till you,
Uh-huh.
till you get
Fake it till you make
Uh-huh.
Yep. It's you mentioned something about the exposure for the bands, like during COVID, especially. It highlighted all of that. But I'm gonna sound like the old man telling everybody the music's too loud. But like nowadays, if you don't exist on the social platforms, TikTok,
Yeah.
unfortunately, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, if you're not there as a band, you're like that is how used to, right? Like okay. what is it, like Guns N' Roses in the '80s? They'd play in all these big bars down there, in California, and people would find you there. Now they want to know, like, what's your followers? How many views are you getting? Let me look at that first, and then maybe we'll come check out your show and see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're almost required to give away a sample of your stuff because you're trying to, like we were talking about this earlier. It's like, say you got Coca-Cola, everybody knows what that tastes like.
Right.
You got a new soda, but you're required to give away samples. People want to know it before they buy anything.
Yeah.
In a way.
And that's where we kind of come in to play. Like we will, because we travel all the time with him being in Dr. Czar. We get to travel all throughout the region.
That's the cover band you were talking to us about earlier? Yeah.
And so, if I'm in Meridian and I meet Daniel House, this is a guy that's a country singer and he's phenomenal and he's great. We'll start introducing him on the platform, like to the people, to, our audience and stuff. And then we can see who is, doing well with those things. People that need a little bit of a help, to reach a broader.
A little springboard.
Yeah. So artist support, that's really what we like to be considered too. Like we like to do that artist support to help them get that little springboard. And then eventually we'll have him on the coast, and I've had him come in as, a solo artist for a few places we book for. So that helps him build an audience, so we're trying to help people that need to help get an audience in different areas throughout our viewing area.
I love it. I love it.
And you're going all over the place, right?
Yeah.
Y'all just got back from where? Where were you just at?
Well, I did a Tom Petty tribute in Macomb.
Yeah.
And that was just a one-time little thing. We might have like one more show this year or something. But with Dr. Czar, they're originally from Memphis. They've been together 30 years, and I just joined a little over a year and a half ago.
Right.
So they book all up through the Delta, Arkansas, Tennessee.
Sweet. That's a ton of music.
Which
a ton
I
of
love
places.
to travel, so it's been good for me.
Yeah.
And we make friends, in these areas. Like, Jackson, we have a great fan base in Jackson. So when he's playing a wedding, I don't want to go to the wedding. Yeah. I don't want to go to
You out there
somebody's
trying,
wedding.
passing out cards.
Yeah,
So since I'm traveling anyway, she's out networking and
hanging out with
shaking
people
hands and meeting people and looking
seeing
for
new bands.
original things, original acts in the neighborhood.
I'll tell Andrea Garrett from Illuminate, Mississippi, like, hey, girl, I'm coming to town. I want to listen to some rock music. And
she'll put you on it.
She'll put me on it. Or, I want to go see a songwriter showcase. And she knows where to go. So, and I have people like that really like everywhere that he tends to kind of go to.
The contact is what you need.
Yeah.
It's not what you know. It's
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was just about to come out of my mouth.
Yeah. So y'all been doing that for, like you said, 17, 18, started the Facebook page, and then COVID, obviously we talked about that. And it's all been, mainly, y'all, correct me if I'm wrong, it's local bands, right? Have you had any people come from any other spots?
So we do regional. We have moved into the regional stuff. We do we film in our living room, and we say that's invite only. It got to a point to where
people just hanging out on the couch.
Yeah. Who is
like
It's your boy.
Who is this guy that's right here?
Food?
Our neighbors have some crazy stories. So it kind of got to be like that. So we say that the living room is invite only. But those are people that we have really connected with, and we have people that really want to come to the living room. You know, our living room's been nominated as the best live music venue on the coast several times.
Are you serious? For the Cubbies?
Like in the nominations, not for the Cubbies, but like WXXV.
Okay.
Like
That's pretty sweet.
Our living room gets nominated. People don't get to come to our living room. It's
you gotta
wild.
be up
It'll be up there in just a second. You'll see the photo I got off of your Facebook page.
But we also have branched out. We do things away. Jimmy Rogers Festival. Yeah, look,
there it is.
That's the living room.
Yeah.
Jimmy Rogers Festival. They've had a rebirth this year. We connected with them through Chad Vance, and we have had a great time hanging out with them. So that's on our list of places we love to go to every year. This year we got to see Marcus King and Brent Cobb.
Okay.
Sweet.
So then we've also, like we're going into New Orleans and we're going into Mobile, and really sometimes we invite ourselves, and then sometimes people call us up. We've been able to work with George Porter Jr., Joe Marcinek, all kinds of like really cool, like legendary people,
Right.
like people that have huge stories from growing up that can really teach you stuff, from their own, mishaps or their own things that have happened.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all do like live events too outside of just recording and then putting that out recording from your living room and then putting that out. What about the live events? Can you talk to us about those?
Live events, we do. We have Red Radio After Dark. We like to
Always
pair
done
that
Yeah.
with a full band, or sometimes we will add in, like, this is another example of how we'll kind of help with artist support. We know After Dark is going to sell out. That's a show that always sells out. So why not have somebody that's traveling through pop in front of a full audience to kind of do a 10-minute set. They get dinner, $50,
And gone.
and 150
Yeah.
people, So we will partner things with After Dark a lot, but that is our modern vaudeville experience.
Okay.
We do have a show coming back to the coast that we are allowed to tease.
Okay.
Do it.
So we will be doing a vampire ball on October 30th. We are not allowed to say where yet.
Okay. Okay.
But that will be out probably by Monday.
Now
Sweet.
going back
Bring
to
your
the
teeth.
Red Radio After Dark stuff, where
Yeah.
were those at? I'm trying to remember. Did they bounce around venue to venue to venue?
We will do those wherever they will have us.
Okay.
We have been at Ground Zero.
Okay.
We have had somewhat of a residency at the Always Lounge and Cabaret in New Orleans.
That's
That is the world famous cabaret. There's 2 rooms, and those performers have really helped us to kind of help train us in the ways of how New Orleans does entertainment.
Are you grabbing New Orleans artists for that? Okay.
We
Sometimes we do.
Sometimes we do. We're going to bring, some of our troupe
Okay.
over there.
Okay.
But we want to pay respect to
Yeah.
where we are in each community, because we understand the importance of, the history and how they work to get to where they are with their stuff. And there's some fantastic performers over in New Orleans. And we've brought them over here into the Mississippi coast for some stuff.
The premise of it is it just bands the whole time? What is the After Dark experience?
It's vaudeville. We do comedy. We do
Burlesque, live music, and comedy is how we.
Yeah, we do
we tend to
interactive
roll it.
games.
Crowd participation. We
You'd
get
be
people up dancing.
amazed at how many people want to get up on a stage and take their
Really?
clothes off.
Wow.
I can see it.
It's wild. It's wild.
Yeah.
We don't encourage it fully.
But you don't say no.
But we don't say
Yeah.
no.
Right. Right.
No, we'll do. So the Bayou Boho will do like a glove tease, So she'll have people come up and do, take off the, a glove and a tease,
Right.
Okay.
But then we also do, and I love our family because they were the first ones that we would do this to, but reindeer games at Christmas, man, I had lined up a bunch of people at Christmas one year and had them put a diaper on without using their hands. And okay, and listen, I have had so many people do this on a stage. Now it's probably one of the best gags that we do.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions about that.
Yeah.
I just don't.
You just got to show up.
Yeah,
gotta show
I'll show
up.
and just have to find out.
And don't ever volunteer for one of our games.
Yeah.
Don't ever volunteer.
I am smart enough to know that.
Yeah.
How much pregame goes into that? I mean, getting everybody together, getting everybody on the same page. And
There's a
on
lot of
board.
work. Yeah, there's a lot of work, and we try to do it very well. Sometimes we get behind.
Right.
Yeah, no, we have in the troupe. There's probably like 12 regular people that we use. We do old jazz
I love jazz.
with
God, I love
it.
jazz.
Interactive. So we do certain things that themed. We're doing a circus theme at the Merry Widow on August 28th. So we'll have Analog Missionary there for that.
Wow, I didn't know they were still playing.
Oh,
Yeah.
they like
yeah,
us.
yeah.
Yeah,
they're coming
VIP,
out.
bro. VIP.
Yeah, yeah.
They're friends of ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're awesome. They're
Yep.
great. They have Art Centricity.
Mhm.
That's a cool place to go. Y'all would love it. It's in Silver Hill, Alabama.
Okay.
And so that's where they've kind of they made their own stage and they made their own theater.
I love it.
And
It doesn't get more artistic than that.
and
Yeah.
they do events once a month. I feel like it's once a month. And it's
believe so, yeah.
decorated. It's a recording studio. It's a beautiful spot. But yeah, we had gone to see them, and we really wanted to work with them for one of our projects because they are art.
Yeah.
They're very artistic with
Very.
their stuff.
I'm trying to remember if we had them on one of the sound episodes or not. I feel like we did.
I feel
but
like you
can't- I
did.
think very early on.
Yeah.
Very, very early on. Because I remembered them then from way back, like MySpace days kind of stuff. So.
Mhm.
Is there a calendar of events? Do you have these planned out throughout the year, or you just kind of throw them all together?
That has probably been our largest struggle is getting to where, because when you plan out event, we know the time frames of when our things do pretty well, and when we want to do stuff compared with school calendars
Right.
and his schedule and stuff. I think we have it kind of narrowed down now, and I think that we're going to be able to lock in dates, and that's because it's always been the largest thing because I can get people that we've met
Mm-hmm.
at festivals throughout the region that are driving through if I have enough time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because those people are booking out 6 to 8 months.
Oh yeah, that was the biggest thing that I didn't realize when we started booking bands and stuff. Especially the higher up the food chain you go, it's like
6 to 8 months.
yeah, in the higher it's like a year.
Yeah,
Year.
right.
What?
You gotta plan
Damn.
way ahead.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, because you need venues, you need security. you
yeah, it's a
need all-
lot.
It's
is
a lot.
A lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
lot of
And they got to be passing through.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that if you want them to reroute to come to you,
It's
Yeah.
more.
way more.
And you got to
expensive.
get it on a day that you know everybody to come out. If you get a
Right.
big band on a Wednesday,
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? It's
You
like
better be like New Orleans or
Yeah.
something like that to be able to
Right.
handle it.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Have the crowd. I mean, the population or whatever.
yeah.
I think though, kind of what Joe was asking though, are your events on a website or on your Facebook page?
They're on our Facebook
Facebook.
page.
Okay.
Yeah, they're on our
You gotta
Facebook
drop that,
page.
too.
So whenever we announce them is when we'll put them on there. We could,
Right.
what we will do is, we'll do for the Red Radio Show. As we move forward, there will be some sort of, that there's going to be music at Butcher Block on Friday night. An original music showcase. And then you'll also know that you can follow Red Radio for, Pickers and Poets at wherever.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think unless you got anything else, we got
No, time to jump into the big
roll
surprise.
into the big
Yeah.
deal. The thumbnail was all about it. We got to talk about it. So y'all been doing this, pecking away at it for years and years and years, and kind of honing the craft and learning as we go, like we all have.
Yeah.
I can attest to that.
Yeah.
But so you, I don't know if you said it as part of your backstory, but you come from a film, television backstory. Did we say that?
Yes, I was when I was 17 and I was working at WLOX.
Okay.
And then I just kind of worked through audio production.
You did say
tech.
earlier when we were talking, like when I was a wee little
when
baby.
I was a wee little baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that young.
Oh, I was young.
What,
I was-
how did that thing come about? How did that connection? 'Cause you're still in high school, right?
I was still in high school.
Yeah.
I remember having to they wanted me to do an event for something. And I was like, I can't do that. I have to go to
I know, but what was the
graduation,
connection? What was
you
the,
know?
how did you get connected to
I'm a young
WLOX?
kid.
I'm a young child.
Still in school.
I'm still in school. So when you're in high school, you fill out the exam, those tests to kind of see what you would
What
be,
career path?
Okay.
You
your
wanna go
career
to, yeah.
path. And so I did that. And at the time, they had an explorers program at WLOX. And there were a lot of people that actually still kind of do some stuff that were in that last kind of cusp of that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I was really like 15, 16. I remember my mom dropped me off at the TV station the first time. And
Wow.
we would go for these meetings. And then
Crazy.
I followed one of the directors around one day, and he shoved me in an office with Roger Garrett and said, she needs to get on here. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm in TV now.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
a star.
Yeah.
And a star was born.
That's
that day.
No, production. I like production. I like the.
Not in the camera.
I like
sometimes.
the
Yeah.
you know that's why you don't really see us You don't
Yeah.
always see us.
Yeah, it's weird because like having done music and stuff, and that's like all out in front of people.
Yeah.
There's a lot, like you say, like I don't know if like looking at it now, like being the movie star obviously would be killer, but there's so much that goes on behind the scene that
Yeah.
that's where the magic.
That's where the
is.
magic
I mean, the
happens.
performance is there. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but like there is so much stuff. Like
By the time the event happens, I'm ready to sit back.
Correct.
Like we're ready to have
yeah,
like we're like that's why we did it. So
Yeah.
we could have a good time to see what we did.
right.
Yeah.
Y'all do y'all's thing. We've already
Well,
done
I already
our
did
yeah,
my
we already
job.
did. We got everybody
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
and dressed.
Yeah.
There's still a lot that goes on while the event's happening.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
learned
yeah,
that
yeah,
yeah.
multiple times the hard way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Right.
you have to be present and ready
hmm
to go.
But yeah,
it's more work than anybody can imagine that doesn't do it.
Correct.
They have no clue what all
Yeah,
goes
I mean,
into
Joey,
it.
you learned that with the fishing rodeos that we do, right? It's like,
God bless.
yeah.
people are asking you questions.
Stay in one
all
spot.
day.
Stay in Jared.
Yeah.
Stay in one spot. Stay in one spot.
Well, that's
Stay
just yeah. That the camera, like I'm like Joey. We framed this shot. You can't walk over here and start talking because I can't see you. I don't have cameramen.
ADD's a hell of a drug.
Yeah. Then we would like mark it on the ground, and then I swear to God, it would be like where that X was is exactly where he wouldn't stand. He thought it was like hot lava
You
or
even
something.
gave him an
So I'm like,
X.
dude, yes,
You gave him an
yes,
X.
Yeah.
yes.
And I would never stand on
Never,
it. Well,
never.
I'd stand there for like
Damn
30
it.
seconds.
Yeah,
And
and then I was
like,
like, okay, should I X the parts where I don't want him to stand, and then maybe he'll stand in the right spot? I'm like, how does this work?
I gotta move, man.
Yeah.
I'm
He's a
Man,
social
I
butterfly.
gotta move.
Got to put a leash on him like a toddler.
I thought about
Yeah,
it. Thought about
that
it.
wouldn't be good.
But so the WLOX connection is what we're getting at
Yeah.
there, and so you have that connection. Red
Uh-huh.
Radio has been going on for a few years. So what's the
Yeah.
the reason why we're here to talk about that?
We have been pushing out musical minutes, which is a commercial for the Pelicans games and for the Shuckers games through Gulf Coast Sports and Entertainment Network, which is owned by Gray Media,
Okay.
and WLOX operates.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
That's their.
Is-
That's
yeah.
doing business.
I think it's like
ads.
And so-
13.3 is the channel,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah, 13-3 if you're watching it on Bunny Ears or whatever,
okay,
your local
okay.
TV. It's
Okay.
got the Pelicans games, Shuckers games, all
Okay.
that stuff.
Yeah, and not to interrupt, but you mentioned that earlier, and I'm
Uh-huh.
still trying to figure out. So y'all were producing these 1-minute commercials like in your house, right?
Yes.
So not really Red Radio.
It was.
I mean,
so
you're a
it was-
production company, so
it
I
was
get
the
that.
Red Radio show. So for example, Jared Dawes comes and does the Red Radio show.
Mhm.
We would take 1 minute of his song
Okay.
and then make that would
From
be
an episode
from
that
an
you already had.
episode that I already had,
Right, right.
and I would make a commercial out of it, and that's how we kind of started doing it. And we've just been, and they all knew at the station like that was our goal. We wanted to be. I really wanted to be broadcasted. I wanted them to
Mhm.
broadcast us after the 10 o'clock news or whatever,
Mhm.
through the network. But, we're in a streaming world.
Right.
So-
Oh, for sure.
And
Yeah.
our audience is much larger than what the tower can distribute to. So, I was just, Scott and I, every once in a while, would just get a wild hair. And I'm like, I'm just going to ask somebody for something. So I called up our guy and was like, okay, listen, we're ready. Like,
Mhm.
we're ready to just kind of move forward and get this going. And he told us that WLOX is revamping their streaming service, and that there would be opportunities for us to
Mhm.
do through there.
Sweet.
So we are original content creators for the region. All original music. We produce everything. We also do, people in the community that are doing great things that we admire, things that people, we feel should know about.
Right.
And so we kind of put all that together. And so we've had some meetings with WLOX, and we're building a 6-episode pilot season. And we will stream that after the 10 o'clock news on Friday nights with a rerun on Mondays. And we will go through November. So we'll start in September and we'll do reruns through November. And next year we plan to have a 20-episode year.
Sweet.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
awesome. So just to clarify, that on Friday nights, that is on either the Bunny Ears or however
It's-
you get your
Well,
WLOX cable.
No.
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 I got
It's
that
only
wrong.
on the app.
It's on the news app.
All right.
It'll be on the news app
Swing and
and the
miss for me.
streaming service.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So a lot of people already. I have the news app
Yeah.
already on my phone.
Yeah.
They have the. I want to stay connected.
Right.
I want to stay connected.
Yeah.
So, and we were talking about this. So after, how does it work on the app with that? When you say it's after the 10 o'clock news, so it's
You can stream. So through the WLOX news app, you can actually stream ABC,
Okay.
CBS, like through the WLOX
actually
news.
watch it.
You can
Yeah.
actually watch it.
Okay.
I
I always read the articles mostly.
So you can, they have a live option on there. So
Gotcha.
you can go through the
Gotcha.
live option, and when you're watching the news, then right after the news, then it'll kick on to us.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, and they will have everything. Well, our episodes are already filmed. I think we have it. We know exactly. We have a little playroom. So,
Right.
but we think we know exactly who we're going to do. But I need to really fully decide because I have to turn it over in 2 weeks.
Right. Yeah. Should probably get on that.
Oh, God.
If we miss one of these shows, are these shows going to be backlog banks?
So what we're going to do too is we'll have extended versions. We have our YouTube channel where you can find all of the episodes.
Right.
We've done 101 episodes so far, and we have been at a pause because we knew this was coming.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I knew that I had to give them all at once.
Right.
So we haven't had an episode since Jupiter Pilot was the last episode.
When was that?
That was a little while ago.
I feel like when you
So-
say a while ago,
Been a minute. Let the
It's
kids
been a
say.
minute.
6 months to a year.
About 6 months
Okay,
ago.
yeah, I feel like I
Yeah.
caught wind of that because Jupiter Pilot was on our show,
Yeah.
we like way back, and then they didn't
Mhm.
do anything for a while, and then when I again, my brain's like, so much information
Yeah.
you get through social media. I was like, Jupiter Pilot's back,
Yeah.
I thought I remembered that.
Yeah, and they just did.
I always liked their stuff. That's some good tunes.
They're fantastic.
Yeah, some good tunes.
They're they're that kind of band. They just sit and they practice. I think they practice weekly. They get together like they are bros. They have each other's back. They'll be doing that for a long time. You
yeah,
know?
which
Like,
to me is cool. As
that's
I get
cool.
older, I always think that's
where growth
I don't know,
happens
that's what I like
and
about it.
change.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
yeah.
yeah.
The shows that you had, those are shows that you have already done, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Pre-recorded.
The 20 episodes, is there ever going to be a chance for a band to kind of come to you and say, hey, I want to get in on this?
There's
you
been
know what
a lot of people that message us saying, "Hey, we're gonna."
And we try to respond to everybody, but we get bombarded pretty good. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm sure y'all get a lot of people message y'all too,
Mhm.
and we try to get back to everybody in a timely fashion.
It's
And
hard.
It's
Yeah.
It
hard.
really is.
Very
You
hard.
just can't. But we work, like 5 full-time jobs too,
Right.
and
Right.
play in bands and do all the things. So it's
Yeah.
You're
we're
the
just human.
secretary.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we try to get back. But yes, you can reach out,
Oh yeah,
but I would say be very patient
be patient.
because we are trying. It's nothing
Personal.
personal.
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, and we like to see how people progress. We want to see how you continue on through your journey. Because we'll be here for you when you're ready and when the time is right. But there's also a lot of people on that list that have earned that spot too. So
Yeah.
we like to see people that, like I said, we'll start off certain ways so that you're still included.
Mhm.
You're still absolutely included.
Mhm.
But those big, things where you want to be, have your own show
Mhm.
or
It's like a first date, Maybe we'll kiss at the end of the night. Maybe I'll
Yeah,
call you. Maybe we
maybe.
won't.
maybe we'll see.
You know?
Maybe we'll get a
She-
grape snow
Yeah,
cone.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She ain't
No.
staying the night necessarily on the
Yeah.
Grape
first
snow
night.
cones, they taste like purple.
Is
like
is there a genre y'all go after, or is it just a smorgasbord?
We go
little bit of
down
everything.
rabbit holes. We have been down the blues highway. That was awesome.
Hey, if you love music, you love music.
love
It-
music.
it-
What is
I
that
love
space
genre-
rap that you've been listening
Oh,
to?
dude. Okay, all right, you brought it up. I felt like I was talking about it a little too much. So I've been doing a lot of computer work lately, right? And so I like. You feel that? I don't like
Silence.
that. It bothers me, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I just don't like complete silence. I don't like it. So I have to have like background music, but I don't like lyrics in my background music because then I start paying attention to the lyrics and what they're
Right.
saying. And if it's a real song that I know, then I'm like, yeah, and I'm not
Uh-huh.
paying attention. So I need like some ambient kind of stuff going on.
Something.
So-
Elevator music.
Yeah, not that.
Part.
A little more than that. A little, But
It's
anyway,
psychedelic.
Yes.
do you know what I'm about to say?
I know. I don't
What
know.
I was about to say
I
because
don't
you
know.
you halfway nailed it.
But yeah, like
Okay.
probably.
So anyway, so my algorithm knows this, and I've been listening to different kind of styles of music, and all of a sudden it pitches me this thing with this thumbnail on it. And I'm like, what is psychedelic desert rock?
Okay.
I've never
Yeah.
heard
I
of
have
this.
seen this now.
I've never,
Yeah.
never
Killer.
in my life clicked on it one time, and it was
You're
like the
hooked.
first hit of like heroin.
Oh my God.
I'm down
so
the
hooked.
YouTube rabbit hole,
Uh-huh.
and it's bass and drums oriented with a little weird guitar that comes in
Yeah.
every now and again or whatever.
And a real
Playing a
trippy
basic-
thumbnail.
And the
yeah.
thumbnails is really what got me visual. We live in a
Yeah.
visual video world, right?
Yeah.
Even though this is still just a song. But Joey's, I've inundated him with it now, and I've told a few people, but I'm like, I don't want to sound weird and like talk about it all the time, but he brought it up. So check it out, Psychedelic Desert Rock on
It
YouTube.
keeps
It's killer.
it keeps you focused.
Yes.
It helps you be focused.
It's badass.
Yeah.
It's
No,
badass.
we love all we love all
Yeah,
music.
if you love music, you love all genres.
And there are just a lot of very deserving people who work really hard to get their voices heard and their stories told. So, the universe leads us a lot.
I love that. I
The
love
universe absolutely will lead us.
That. I love that. I think Joey's question a minute ago, though, I think we maybe didn't quite answer for people listening and watching. When the show airs after the 10 o'clock news on the app, it's still in the on-demand section inside of WLOX. So
Yes,
if you
it
miss
should-
it after the 10 o'clock news, if you miss it
Yeah.
that Friday
Are
night,
y'all gonna have your
There'll be
own little
like a little
headline?
thumbnail.
yeah.
We'll have like a little thumbnail that you can go in there and do it through WLOX.
Because like you said, the streaming world that we live in nowadays, I don't want to be at a specific time to watch a show.
Yeah.
Like, I'll watch it when I
Exactly.
want to watch it. Don't tell
Right.
me, right?
Yeah.
That's the world we live in.
Yeah, exactly. So that's where we're moving.
Yeah.
I love it. Is the format of the show going to be the same as what you were already doing when you're on WLX on the app, being live performance in
yeah.
your studio, interview, live performance studio? Or how is it going to change?
We will still do live performances, and we'll do interviews.
Not in the studio necessarily, though. Some of them
Some
will
of
be
them
from
will be.
venues.
the
we
the
film live.
performances.
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
we-
some will be from the living room.
We have a couple of spots that want to do certain things, like Pickers and Poets. That's always a fun one for people.
Explain that a little bit for somebody that.
That is our songwriter series.
Yep.
So what we'll do is we always try to get as much bang out of our buck,
Right.
you know. So if I'm gonna have a venue, and I can film, my songwriters, I can film,
Content.
I can film
Get all of it.
3
Yeah.
episodes. If I have 3 songwriters, that's 3 episodes.
Correct.
So, and that's a good variety of people that
Do-
can build off of each other.
Do you do like a little post-production pre-roll? In other words, if you recorded 3 artists in one night,
Mhm.
3 different episodes, do you come on before and say something or overdub, or do you just go straight into it?
We'll do reels and stuff, or like
I'm talking
are
about for
you
like the show that's on.
We go straight into the song.
straight
of
into the
theirs.
song?
Straight into
Yeah,
the
Okay.
song.
So
Gotta get that
bang.
hook.
Okay.
Usually an interview
Hook,
from
man.
the artist.
yeah.
And you
Okay.
can hear Mandy asking the questions in the background. She's not on camera.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really like to be on
At the
camera.
venue, those where the questions like you. Okay, that's cool.
Sometimes
Yeah.
at the venue. Sometimes it gets hectic at the venues. We did the jazz thing at the Sanger, and I'm still waiting for my interview for Doug. I haven't forgotten yet. It's just been crazy. So,
So you do it after the fact or something?
sometimes I
Yeah.
will, if I can, if I'm able to, I will.
I'm sure WLOX has kind of put some parameters on y'all of what you can and
We
can't
have
do.
to follow the FCC
Mhm.
Guidelines in the internet. We talked about this earlier. It's
Yeah.
very rogue, in the
You
internet.
can do whatever
world.
you want on here,
You do whatever
baby.
you want.
Oh yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
Us internet people.
So I asked Jace, our guy over there. I was like, okay, listen, Jace, I think I need a list of FCC laws just so I can make sure. So, I sent him one one of our musical minutes, and it
Okay.
was a metal band.
Yep.
I didn't know what they were saying.
Yeah.
I
He
said,
was like,
I'm gonna send this to you, and I'm gonna let you listen to it. And he said, okay.
He's like, nope.
And he said that's fine. I didn't hear anything. I mean, if you
Okay.
can't understand what they're saying, you
Correct,
don't know
yeah.
what they're saying.
Yeah.
There you go, bands.
Yeah.
No, they
You
were.
want to put a cuss word in your song, just don't,
It was
don't pronounce it right.
He's like,
Yeah.
what did he say?
It
Is that
was
the F
clean.
word?
Oh,
Not
I don't
sure.
even remember which one it was, but it was
What's amazing is we've had metal bands in the living room,
yeah.
and it's not a tall ceiling. Our ceiling fan lights haven't
Yep.
been busted out one time. We're
Not
just-
yet.
Oh,
All
okay.
original. That's
Alright.
a miracle.
That's a
Yep.
miracle.
Yep.
Though I don't know. I feel like a couple. We had Perceptions of Torment over.
We did
I
have.
feel like I
Perceptions
took all
of
the
Torment.
bulbs and the
Yeah.
You
glass
did.
down
Yep. You're
just
like,
in case.
I know
Just in
these
case.
guys.
So-
Yeah.
They were good though.
All right. Well, yeah.
Well, I'm guessing it's got to be all original songs
Mhm.
because of the copyright stuff. So probably not a whole lot of covers going on there.
We won't do any covers. For the platform itself too. We really don't do a lot with covers. anyways. Scott is in a cover band.
Yeah, nothing wrong with
and our
covers.
family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
there's nothing
support
wrong with
cover
it.
bands and all that.
We
but
absolutely do, but our goal is the original stuff because too, you have to think these artists they're giving us their product and they're trusting us to distribute it, in a way to where it's good for them, So we try to take that very seriously, and we want them to make sure that they keep the rights to all of their product.
Right.
Like just give me permission to distribute it and get it out there, and then we go from there.
So how exciting is it for y'all? Do you feel like this is like the next step that you were working towards, climbing the ladder, so to speak?
I feel like this was it. Like this was
The goal from the get.
This was the goal from this was kind of the goal from the get. We want now from here we absolutely want to be nationally syndicated. I think that would be.
You'll be a real movie star then.
Like no,
she's behind the camera. She's,
I'm not
you gotta
camera.
make a cameo appearance.
we really don't like honestly doing what we're doing right now. We don't like being on camera at all.
Though it's great that because we'll go places and I'll get to know people really well before they know who we are, which is great.
Yeah.
Because then we can have if I'm gonna have you in my house and you're
Right.
gonna film and I'm gonna feed you, I want to know you're not psycho.
Like
Right.
axe murderer.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, no, we want to be able to like the South is so alive with original music right now. There are so many amazing bands on so many levels that are doing cool things, and I think it's been great that we've been able to watch it, and help promote it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we talk about the format? It's not gonna be an hour straight. Well, I was
30 minutes.
30 minutes, and
30
it's broke
minute
up
show.
into.
We'll have 3 blocks, and then on YouTube you'll be able to see the extended.
Yeah, that's what you
So-
were about earlier. About it lives on YouTube.
Yeah, it'll
yeah,
live
yeah.
on YouTube forever. And there are going to be some parts that are not necessarily perfect. We like to say we're perfectly imperfect.
We like to call ourselves a low budget internet show. That's what we always say when something goes wrong.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
It's a low budget internet show. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Things happen, but if we have an opportunity to make 30 excellent minutes,
For sure.
then
Let's
we're
kill it.
gonna go for the 30 excellent minutes, and then the stuff that's not quite so perfect, that is just that
Put it on there.
that good behind the scenes stuff,
Oh,
or
yeah.
those funny things, or the cussing, or the I can put all that. We can put our Rogue World over on YouTube.
So you can still keep that
Yeah.
trashy internet vibe. It'll just live on your YouTube channel.
We'll still be sticking to our
Yeah,
roots.
and the polished version.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
Old gold star over here.
Once one of us, always one of us.
That's right. Yeah.
But
Keep your smut on YouTube.
yeah. You can act all fancy on your WLOX app, but we know how you are.
Yeah.
But that
Polish.
polished show will stay on their on demand. And live there. Yeah.
Until they take it off.
Yeah. People
Yeah.
want to go back and see it.
Until we're banished.
Until we're
from-
banished. We're gonna work really hard to not be banished.
I think
Yeah.
you'll be okay. It's the whole live thing. And see, we love the live. We've tried to record these, and we may still have
It's
to
not
do
the
it
same
in the future,
thing.
but it just doesn't. We don't.
We
it's-
had
don't
a
like it as
little-
much.
It's kind of like a little adrenaline
Yes,
going.
and
Like,
I
you screw up.
100%
Yeah.
said that. I was like, I'm like, I don't know. It's like, go now.
Yeah.
If you can
It's-
record, it's like, I don't know.
It's fun interacting with your audience too. That is
For sure that, yeah.
Because we were streaming live,
And it was
like
fun.
this.
like this,
Yeah.
but then we just started uploading them to YouTube, and it took a minute for our audience to kind of make the switch, and they did do it, but you do miss out on that interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody puts in the comments 3 weeks
Yeah.
or a year later, and
Right.
you're like, oh,
Yeah.
well,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
It happens all the time.
what? I dropped the Facebook page in the comments, so people can
Okay.
go check that out. Obviously, it'll be linked on all the descriptions and the audio side of things. You said, I think the goal after this, now that you've hit this goal, would be national syndication, or did you say 20 episodes next?
Oh
run,
no!
or
I
both?
mean, we're doing 20 episodes.
Okay, 20. Okay,
Yeah,
that's already in. Okay,
We're doing
Okay.
that.
Okay.
But there are goals for the show to be pushed. Like we feel like once certain people see it and they see like just the clean audio and the like just the different people with the regional content, I think that's going to really help. And a lot of people that are doing huge, like I said, they're doing huge things. So in 5 years, when they're playing the Grammys,
right.
You know,
Right.
like we could have somebody.
We had them first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like with Cassius Culpepper, we
Yeah.
could have recorded some
Yeah.
of that.
Well,
we
like-
were playing him on our little radio station for Brownwater.
Yeah.
And
Red Clay Straits.
Yeah.
Mobile.
Yeah.
They were tiny.
Yeah.
And now look at them. They're all
You
Yeah.
over
had
the
them?
Yeah.
No, we
No,
didn't.
we didn't, no.
We tried to get them.
They're-
We
They
tried.
are
Did
great
we?
guys.
Yeah, I messaged them multiple times.
Okay,
But they were
okay.
always
Yeah, busy.
gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want them in the living room.
That'd be killer.
Probably
Yeah.
a little late for that.
No, I don't know.
You don't think?
You know,
We
they-
did get the drummer over.
we did get the drummer in the living room.
So,
Okay.
If you get them over,
Yeah.
You want to make a
We
phone
just,
call?
we just want to come. We just want to come watch.
we just open the window.
Yeah,
We'll look
yeah.
outside.
like this.
I'll feed you some butter beans.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that'll
Ooh,
work.
I
No,
love
that-
butter beans.
That is on our list. We are trying. Like I would be. I'm like, yeah, we know their daddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So John Hall, he's a honky tonk man. He's a great man. I'm like,
Mm-hmm. Can you make
You know,
this
it'd be
happen?
real cool.
I'm like, you think the boys want to come play in the living room? And he saw my message at 2:00 in the morning that night.
Right.
So, but
We'll
he
see
didn't
what he said.
respond.
Yeah.
I know you saw it because I saw your little profile.
And he
circle
don't probably
by.
know that he can see.
No,
or
he
you can
knows.
see. Yeah.
He'd be like, Mandy girl,
Do what I can do. I
Well,
can
it's
do what I
funny.
can do.
Mandy
baby.
girl, I'm gonna do what I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did come over, and he came to do his original song, and John Walter, the drummer, his son, came and played the cajon.
Mm-hmm.
But my daughter was like roaming around the house in her pajamas. She's like, I'm nervous. They're coming over. I was like,
Put
I
some
was
clothes
joking. I was like,
on.
they're probably gonna be wearing pajamas too. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Sure enough, John Hall showed up in pajamas. I
That's
was
what he
like, I told
plays
you.
in.
There
Yeah.
it is.
But yeah, they
Might
don't.
as well be relaxed.
I was,
right?
Yeah.
yeah, they're just good people.
I think a good interview persons would have asked you this earlier, but like, what's the team? Is it you two that are doing this whole thing, or do you have assistants here?
So we have.
Dakota Berkowitz has been
Dakota
helping us
Berkowitz.
recently.
Okay.
He plays bass
um,
for 3HG
Yeah.
a lot of times.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
But he's an awesome little producer
Yep.
and just great musician all around, good people.
Okay.
He's been
Uh-huh.
helping us with audio. He recently went with us to the Soul Kitchen and helped capture the audio for Red and the Revelers. So we'll be using
Cool.
that on our
Okay.
first
That's our
episode,
first episode.
for WLOX.
Yeah, we'll be running
Alright.
the Revelers vinyl.
When does that?
release.
Give us that date again.
That's the first. This in
September 1st, I think.
No, it's not September 1st.
Or 3rd.
Friday, the first Friday.
First
in
Friday. I can
September.
look that up. Keep going.
I feel like it's the 4th. I think it's the 4th.
I'll tell you in just 1 second here.
Third.
I've been on summer break
The
for
first
2.5
Friday
months.
is the 4th
Yeah.
in September.
A lot of
The 4th.
times we live
Always
day
right.
by
Yeah,
day.
they're always right.
Should have bet money, fool.
So, but yeah, so not a big team, right? Like
It's
keeping
really
it-
not
yeah.
a big
That's it.
team. I would love a larger team, but it takes
Well, there's
money.
complexity in that
Yeah.
too.
There's
though, right?
money.
Well,
That's the money.
for sure that, but like,
Money.
Let's
Yeah.
get down to it. Somebody got to get
Money.
paid to do it.
yeah, more
Yeah.
opinions, more
Well, more
logistical
opinions.
stuff, more less control in a certain way.
We had thought at one time to be a nonprofit, but
I'm-
we didn't. We didn't want a board to tell us what to do after we
Right.
put all the money and
Mhm.
the
Yeah, we like the
effort
freedom
and
of
the-
what we're doing now.
Yeah.
we like going to, and we liked being self-contained.
We're poor, but we're free.
That was my point about not being a big team. You know?
We might not have a lot of money, but we have a good time.
We have a good time.
Yeah.
And we work. Scotty and I work really good together. We've been married for 20-something years.
I was
So you
gonna
know each
ask-
other.
We do fight.
You know
Well,
each
I was
other.
going to
But
ask,
it's
how do
funny.
y'all do a tiebreaker if one says yes and one says no?
Oh, I
to
think I already
y'all?
know the answer to that.
Winner, winner.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Most of the time I do.
Most
I
time.
do. I do always get what I want, and
she usually admits when she's wrong.
I will admit when I'm wrong,
Wow.
and I will
That's huge.
apologize.
Whoa. Okay.
I hang out with a lot of dudes.
Okay. I
we
appreciate
duke it out. She's got, she can.
We're
Good at talking to. We just say it straight up. Like,
Yeah.
we're mean to each other.
we're mean to
sometimes.
each other,
Yeah.
but
then
we're
about
honest.
tough
You gotta
love.
be.
20
Tough
minutes
love.
later, we come back. I'm really sorry. I was a total.
I said,
Yeah.
he's the artistic one and I'm the logistical one. So
like it.
that's usually when we're fighting. He's like,
It works
I
out.
really want the aerialist, and I'm like, there's no budget. There's no
Hey,
budget.
this woman.
Yeah.
I ain't got no money.
We ain't got no money. Charge it. Charge
Right.
it. Charge it.
I want the
Yeah, right.
fire breather.
That's us. We charge
No.
everything.
They
Right.
said no fire.
I want 600 Roman candles to go off on
Yeah.
command.
What was it?
Don't put
yeah.
that in his head.
Yeah, it's already
Yeah.
there. I can guarantee
Well, that is
you.
one
He's a
reason
man.
we got away from a live host. We like the live host, and we like, but we don't want to be a live host.
No.
But we can't pay one.
Yeah, Mitchell was did
Yeah,
a great
yeah.
job. Yeah.
Mitchell was
yeah.
fantastic.
And we couldn't really give him
couldn't
gas
give him
money
any
to come
money,
to our
but-
house.
Right,
to-
right.
Mitchell's a fantastic father.
Mm-hmm.
And his children are very important to him, and spending that time
For
and
sure.
having that stuff. And we were doing a lot.
Yep.
at that time, and so and we couldn't pay them.
Right.
So
Couldn't lead them babies.
yeah, so we just like eventually I don't even know how it happened, but eventually it was just we just started.
Yeah.
You know, but I think that's just how things happen.
We just got
It does.
busy with life.
It
And,
does.
And
Things
you
went our
kind of
separate ways.
navigate and
they
go.
evolve, and it doesn't always have to be a bad
yeah.
thing. You know what
No,
I mean?
it wasn't
Right.
at all. We still love Mitchell. He's an awesome dude.
He's an amazing guy, and he's wonderful, and he did a great job.
Yeah. So like I said, we
Yeah,
dropped the
where can-
Facebook page.
where can
Where
we
do we
find you?
send them? September the 4th, which is the first Friday of September, will be the first episode that airs
Yep.
on the WLOX app. Now, they have the weather app. Obviously, it's not that one.
Right.
It's
Totally
the news app.
It's a news app.
Okay. All right.
And there should be a listing where you'll, like a little thumbnail that drops down, and you'll have your 4 o'clock show. There will be a little weather thumbnail, 10 o'clock news or whatever, and we'll have like a little hub
Okay.
sitting there through
It'll say.
that app.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boom.
Cool.
So you
Cool.
gotta get the app.
Yeah.
Get the app. Watch it there. Watch it when it airs, or if you miss it, watch it on your own convenient time.
That's right.
And then
Yeah.
if you want the extended cut, you
Go
can
to
go
the
to
YouTube, the smutty
YouTube.
version.
Yeah,
The
the
smutty version.
YouTube,
It's not that smutty.
Yeah,
The
you know.
unpixelated version.
That's right. It's like, why are they? It's just a guitar. Why do they do that? It's like,
Yeah.
we're trying to get the views, baby.
That guitar was
Yeah.
sexy.
That's right.
There's really nothing there. We just pixelated it.
It's
from
just
everything.
That's
blacked
right.
out.
It's
Just
Yeah.
blacked
I
out.
was wearing flesh-colored shorts, but if you want to come check it out,
That's
later.
right.
Oh my God, no.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad we made this episode happen.
Yeah.
I've always been a big fan.
Oh, we love you guys.
Pleasure having known you for as long as it's been. I love you guys. And I hope everything with nothing but the best happens with the WLX
Yeah.
stuff. And keep doing what you're doing. It's always
Thanks.
been good.
Appreciate
Always
you,
down here. Appreciate people in the trenches with us, fighting it
Yes.
out, trying to promote the local
little
people.
people.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
It's about the
'Cause-
community.
Thank
and
y'all
the
for
effort
having
and
us
stuff.
over.
Oh,
Really
absolutely.
appreciate it.
Absolutely. We really enjoyed this one. So unless you got anything else,
No.
huh? No. Well,
Back to school tomorrow, unfortunately.
Womp, womp, womp.
Boo.
Yeah.
It happens. We want to thank everybody for watching on the lives, the replays, the audio podcast side of things. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up. We don't do a good job at
Get our
all.
app. Get WLOX, but get our app
We're-
too.
we're
We got our own app.
Listen,
We're blasting WLX's app. We got our own app.
it's like
Hey, you want to put a little hub on?
Yeah.
Let's talk.
You know, like you say, like a small team, like we are a small team too, and it's like we have to do the work, and then we don't do a good job of promoting the work that we've done. You know,
Let's
So
do this
we
and
gotta
not tell
make it
anybody
better.
about it.
Distribution it's hard.
Yeah, well, and promotion of the distribution.
And you have to
so.
really like when it is just a few people, like 2 people, you have to really decide,
What are we gonna do and what are we not?
what are you going to
Yeah.
do? What are you going to not? What is going to keep you sane? And you
Yeah.
have an audience.
Yeah.
You have an audience and you have people that love it. So now it's their turn.
Yeah.
That's you have to,
Do my
delegate.
job, minions. Do my
Delegate.
job.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
But so to follow that up, download the Brownwater Banter app.
Yeah.
It's free
Yep.
in the App Store and Google Play. Go check it out. We're going to do a lot of revamping. Joey and I have been talking about it, and
Yeah.
a lot of things are going to change on our end for the better to hopefully bring a better experience to what our audience wants, needs, and is interested in. We sent out an email blast last Friday,
Yep.
and that we got some really good feedback on that. It is not spam. It'll go out once a month, twice a month at max if it takes off, and it's strictly for the outdoors community in the sense of it's got the tides, the
Tides,
weather, all this
moon
app.
phases.
Yeah, and it connects to everything, and then we're going to slowly roll out more stuff like bourbon, places to find stuff like that, anything that's in our wheelhouse, but it's going to be designed for the person reading it first and not us, if that makes any sense. So anyway, we got a lot of cool stuff coming up, so if y'all keep tuning in, we'll keep doing them. We'll see you on the next one.
Later.
Bye. Thanks for having us.
Thanks so much for checking out the show. We really appreciate the support. If you haven't downloaded the Brownwater Banter app yet, go do it. It's free in the App Store and on Google Play. We have everything covered for a day out on the water. We've got the tides, the radar, Tails and Scales app. We've got a radio station right inside of it, and it's all free. All of our content is in there. You can listen to the show directly inside of the app. Make sure you keep your notifications turned on so you can stay in touch with us as we go live with guests in the future and plan events. If y'all keep tuning in, we'll keep doing them. We'll see you on the next one.